celebrate in our season of announcement the visitation of Elizabeth, of Mary to Elizabeth. It's a joyful season. And you know, if the gospel started, Mary went with haste after she received the good news that she's going to be the Mother of God. She went in haste to her relative Elizabeth. In some way, Mary was the first missionary, and so she brought Christ to Elizabeth and John. In fact, St. Ephraim said, John did not baptize Christ first. Christ baptized John in the womb by the Holy Spirit. You know, when he went, John left the womb, the baby, Elizabeth left for joy. And it's like the Holy Spirit. Jesus baptized John in the Spirit, and John will baptize Jesus in the water as well. In that perspective, we have meetings of the two testaments, the Old Testament and the New Testament, meeting of two women and meeting of two babies in their mother's wombs. John and Elizabeth and Zechariah represent the Old Testament with the fulfillment that we'll find with John becoming the forerunner, Jesus becoming the New Testament. Elizabeth represents the third ground, and finally became fertile by special grace. And here Mary comes, the new Eve that brings life and salvation with Jesus Christ into Adam. And Jesus and John, that perspective. From that perspective, talk about the joy of a visit. The word joy coming in English is three letters: J, O, and Y. If I want to say Jesus should come first in our life, J stands for Jesus. How many of us put Jesus first? Mary put Jesus first before anything else. She dedicated her life to Jesus. She took Jesus to Elizabeth. She was the first tabernacle. And we heard in the Old Testament reading how the Ark of Covenant stayed in the house of Obed and it brought grace. And now David is not that great anymore to bring the Ark of Covenant back to his house. And the Ark of Covenant was blessed. If the Ark of Covenant of the Old Testament blessed the house of David and the house of Obed, how much Jesus will bless us so much more. J comes first. Jesus comes first. O stand for others. How many of us put others ahead of themselves? Maybe parents would put their children ahead of them, I understand. But beyond that, I don't think so. I think Mary didn't think, oh, wait a minute, I am the Mother of God. I should be served. I am the one who should really, maybe I have morning sickness. How can I should be careful about my pregnancy. I need to, I didn't make a phone call to tell Elizabeth I'm coming. How should I go and everything? She didn't think about all those. She just went, just to help and serve others. And the Y stands for you. Jesus, others, and you. Then you take care of yourself. And you have to take good care of yourself. The problem of our world today, that all is switched. I come first, and the help of others. As long as I am satisfied, I'm well taken care of, then I'm okay. But at the end, I'm not okay. At the end, have you known somebody who's still living for years and years and years? I live 100, 110, 120, 150. I'm going to face my Maker. I'm going to die. I need to make sure what are my priorities. And after that, I need to start thinking about the way I need to live my life. Mary knew how to live a good life, a pleasant life. Elizabeth recognized her role, and she claimed, how blessed I am that the mother of my Lord would come to me. And she greeted Mary, blessed are you, because you believe. You believe. Talking about her husband who doubted and he became a Jew. She was referring to that. Mary believed and she's here, and she's blessed. Her husband did not believe, that's why he knew. She was referring someone to the unbelief of her husband. I hope if we put our priorities in mind, Jesus, others, and I will be okay. Jesus, others, you. Think about it. Don't switch it. Don't put the you, the I, before anything. In fact, they say in English, the I is one line. And the cross exists like in Christ came in flesh, the I, the selfishness, to give us thinking about others. We're here to bring others, to unite them, to bring them together. This is the true meaning of visitation. When I visit, that means I care about others and bring joy to others. And in our visit, I want to dare and ask every one of us how much we talk about Jesus instead of gossiping. I think we gossip about others a lot more than we talk about Jesus. And if we don't have anything, so the weather today, so today or not, which one to entertain me? I'm better from this, with this one or that one. Just try to bring Jesus into our discussions, into our own daily life. If we start doing that, our work will be a lot better. Let's make this visit the true one in our home and remember something. Jesus is visiting you every time you receive the sacrament. May his visit to your heart changes you so that you can really utter words of praise and thanks to him. أحبائي بإنجيل اليوم نشوف إنه مريم العذراء أول رسول حبت يسوع المسيح لأن صبر من الحنان ولقاء الأحدين لقاء إمين وحدة كبيرة بالأخرى وحدة كبيرة لقاء جنينين بعد بطن الموت كل هاللقاء علينا اللقاء إنه نحن مهم بلقاءاتنا دايما يكون يسوع هو المحور يسوع هو الأساس ساعتها فعلا نتقرب من بعضنا نجيب الفرح لبعضنا البعض إن شاء الله اليوم على السيد مريم العذراء نحن نروح بالفرح تنخدم غيرنا نحمل يسوع المسيح.
We'll be having your country at this time.